Get it? When you're out here moving, make sure that you're doing you, You're only born to do one thing.
Hello, it's a Certified Cast Podcast. Your boy EJ dafivbiroro, aka Mr. Man the Hustle, aka Mr. Return of my once again,
And it's Sir Lou Ills, and we have a very special guest with us, Miss AP the Chef.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Glad you came on.
Gratitude.
So, okay, where you from?
I'm from Belize originally.
So how long you been in the States?
I moved here when I was 12 with my parents.
Really?
I moved to California.
Okay.
And then I moved to Georgia about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm there about 12 years now.
Oh, that's good. So, what part of Cali you from?
San Fernando Valley.
So that's...
Near, about 30 minutes from the airport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not too bad. So, how was business last year?
Oh. I've been blessed. I've been truly blessed.
Okay.
It was a little bit slow. Things kind of changed up, but
Okay.
for foremost, I've been truly blessed. I'm busy.
That's good.
And that's good to hear. You know, 'cause I mean, to be in the situation that was going on, because a lot of people, and you would think food, people still, but everything.
It just got smaller.
Right.
Versus 100 to 200, we went to 15 to 20. So we can't have a lot of big parties, but we still have more private parties.
Yeah.
Right. And what you're saying is basically, you cater, you're a private chef.
Yes.
Traveling and a celebrity chef as well. So
Thank
she's a woman of many hats, in her business. So and that keeps you moving around a lot.
Oh yes, I'm always busy.
Yeah, always busy.
So last year you probably a lot of these were coming out. These orders.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So I do the prep meal also.
Okay.
Some people would just order those. Yeah. Yes.
For real?
Yes.
So you heard.
Whatever you see on my page, you can we can prep meal it for you, and we deliver it also.
Okay. So you heard that. So this time, if you're in the house, it's no excuse. Talking about you got big, you couldn't get no good food, you ate junk, you know what I'm saying? It's provided.
It's here.
Yes.
Definitely.
And we do vegan, we do ketos, we do different type of meals. So
Man,
not only-
okay.
What? Yeah.
Now that just open up, and see, okay, for us with the going vegan, cooking vegan. Of course, being that you're a trained chef, it's not too hard. But have you seen a greater demand for that?
Oh yes, especially with this quarantine. People trying to get us, stay in shape at home. Not really working out that much. So you're trying to keep your body together.
Right.
But to me, vegan is just more ingredients, and it's healthy and plant based.
Gotcha.
And I only cook with the best, so I don't try to do frozen or something.
Right, you're not cutting no corners because
no.
That's what I was informed that you get that tag. Oh, it's vegan, but a lot of the stuff that's put into it and used, it lacks integrity.
No, I do plant based. I go straight to the farmers market, so from the farms to the table.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
To the source.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it's about. To the source.
You heard it first. Nah. So, what actually made you want to get into the culinary business?
Okay, so I moved here about 12 years ago when I got married. So the job was kind of slow because I was in medical field. And then I got married and I kind of became like a housewife.
Gotcha.
So I got tired and I was entertaining at home a lot. Because, I was married to someone that was in entertainment business. So I would entertain people a lot, feed people a lot for free. So I was like, why not start charging?
Yeah.
So I got bored because he would travel a lot. So I got bored at home. So I just, took some classes and,
That was it.
and go from there. I wanted to make it, perfect for me. So I'm really hands-on, so, yeah.
So you've been pretty much cooking a long time, pretty much.
Yes.
Since so.
But professionally, going on 5 years since I opened my business.
And it usually happens that way. I've heard that story many times where they've always cooked and then they finally decided, all right, let me try to make this official.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about outside, to where you see a lot of people. Not a lot of chefs. Let me say that. Now they're not necessarily trained in school. It's just
sometimes the home cooking is the best.
Yeah, home cooking, right? And you just build upon it.
Yes.
And a lot of times, what people need is just presentation.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to know how to plate myself. I wanted to real structure out there. That's the reason I took the classes, because you have to do the account. Because if you're running your own business, you have to know your money.
Right. You have to. Right. You can't get out there just putting all these ingredients
you have
in
to know
there.
your nutrition. You have to know all that type of stuff. So.
Right.
So where did you actually take your official classes at?
I went to Art Institute in Atlanta. Yes.
Okay. That's good.
I always forget the school. Sorry.
I got you.
It's been a minute.
But you work so much. I mean, you're engraved in what you do. So I mean, it's like, hey, you're almost self-trained. I mean, you just go there just like. Just give me this extra, like, what is this technical thing? Yeah.
You want to know the safety of the kitchen. So those are that's what they base it on. Because you have to be real, clean and keep everything.
Yeah, with food, yeah. So, as far as the classes, like, how long does it actually take to?
It can take you up to, because you could go from, it's like you're in college. So
Gotcha.
you get your first year, you go up to a master. It all depends on the person.
What they want.
But I only took the first year.
Okay.
Because, I was natural at it, so I just jumped right into it.
Oh, look at you. Natural.
Yes.
I got you.
I think I'm gonna do that. Let me get
You should.
Yeah.
So what would be the necessary steps to actually, what we like to do in the show is like to inform people about actually any profession and what you need to actually do the official way to become something. So what would be the necessary steps to become a chef?
That's a lot, especially in Atlanta, because we have a different type of license we have to have. We have to have the safe serve, because if you're dealing with food, you have to make sure you're serving it right, the right temperature. So you have to take all those classes.
Oh.
Yeah, then there's, the health department. You have to go get a license from there. You got to get permits. You have to have insurance for your company. You have to, it's a lot of details to it. So you just don't be a chef because you have to cover yourself also.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know some people think, I just cook. That's it.
And when the chicken's not done and somebody that's the case. That's the case. And
you have to be
you
real careful, especially with people.
Right. And a lot of people they don't even I mean I'm from a country spot, so you don't take it into consideration. It's like such selling place. You're like, I'm finna get something. Then something happens and you're liable.
Yeah, somebody can sue you or something like that. So
Right,
I just did it safe way. I got all my permits. I got all my license. I just did it the right way.
Okay. So what's the difference between an executive chef and a regular chef?
Right, executive chef he sees the whole overall of everything. He goes from the menu to how it's served, how it's plate. So he's basically like the CEO of the company.
Okay.
So he just oversees everything. So for me to be a sous chef under an executive chef, everything I do, I have to take to him because he's running the whole show.
Okay.
The boss.
Yeah. So I consider myself that because I'm just.
You run
Yeah. Because and then. Yeah, because I was watching, I found it, because I didn't know what a sous chef was at first.
Yeah.
And if you watch any show that I have watched, the sous chef is always reporting. You're not doing anything without, without.
But the only advantage of an executive chef, they step back. So if you're the sous chef, you're going to do all the work.
Right. You work.
He just walk in and taste it and make sure you're doing it his way.
Right.
Look,
So you got the kitchen workers and everything else. So and that actually they have it's not stressful, but it's just like when you run in, and
you have to make sure I have it right, because once that person walk out, they tasting it, and if they don't like it,
because it's intense.
Yeah.
It's very intense. So you being that you step back. So was it hard to find someone working under you as a sous chef that you can just say, hey?
I'm still having a problem with that. I use sous chef, depends on my event. If it's like 100 over, I have to use someone to help me in the kitchen. Okay. But usually that person would be my sous chef, but I'm still hands on. Okay. So just like I would have them prep all this food, but I make sure I season the food because I want each thing to taste the same to the client.
To your standards.
Yeah. So I'm there, baby stepping.
Okay. That's good.
I'm gonna let go one day.
But at the end of the day, I mean, we all, it's always told that if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself, and that's just, as you said, it's just that's a baby step, and then I learned trait to say, you know what, I'm gonna let go because for big, you let go one time and it doesn't go away.
Once your name is on it, it's kind of hard. So I try to be hands on everything I do.
Of course, definitely understand.
That's good. So what would you say would be some challenges of actually being a chef for like a major event, or whether it was just a particular dish?
Let me see. So I had like an event for 300 people.
Really?
Yes. So we got to the building, the kitchen wasn't ready for us. So now we have all this food and we have to sit outside with the food. That's a problem. So, because it has to be temp, everything if it's cold has to be in the cooler. So us waiting outside for hours, so that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
We don't want to give people bad food. So.
Not at all.
So it becomes sometimes big events come like those become challenges, but you just have to like go in and do it and get it,
I got you.
nail it.
Because I know some people are very particular. I'm really saying people are really particular about their food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm easygoing. Okay, I'll try something cool. It might not. I add something to it, but some people they want it to it. Yeah.
Me, is the food touching on the plate?
Get the whole plate away.
Well, I've been blessed so far, to be honest with you, because I think 5 years I've been doing it. I probably have like 2 tastings.
Okay.
So everybody just trusts what they see, and then once they get it, they go, okay, it looks and tastes the way it's looking at your page. So I'm happy for that.
Okay. So which would you prefer? Obviously, some chefs want restaurants, some want catering events. Which one would you?
I would never. Me personally, I wouldn't do a restaurant.
I got you.
It's hard.
I got you.
It's a competition, especially with that. For me, the catering is more personal to me, and I'm more hands-on to it. I have that relationship with my clients.
Because they went out to get you.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I got you.
And I'm very deep, close to my clients. I go with details with them, what they want, what they don't want. So when we show up, we give them what they want.
That's good. That's good. That is good.
And that works out well because, as you said, I would rather, if I was in that profession, I would rather cater as well because it's personal. Restaurants,
Yeah, restaurants
you
hard.
depend, and the people, they can come and say, you know what, we want to go down the street, and now saying you left.
And it's a lot of complaints because I have work in hospital also where we're doing 500 patient and we're doing the doctors. We do different stuff that's more bigger volume and you get more complaints. Because people want their stuff to the T like a certain way.
But then it's like whatever, whatever. Yeah. So what would be some of your favorite dishes to prepare all the time? Like you just know, like I love it.
Yeah.
I know it's killing.
Well, I'm Caribbean a little bit, so
Okay.
I'm Belizean. So my favorite dish is like curries. I love doing curries. So curry crab, shrimp, whatever you talk about.
I got you.
Stewed chicken. So I kind of sometimes throw my little Belizean dishes in there. But.
I had some curry salmon the other day. I said, man, what did I do?
Yeah.
That's good. It's good.
I haven't been too big on the curry.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I have. I gotta transition into it. But it's popular. I'm probably one of the few people. When I tell people that, it's like I'm an alien. You don't eat curry? I'm like, nah. But I respect it though because it's a very. I think it's very strong. It's very strong. But I believe I got somebody kind of slipped it on me real quick, but it wasn't bad. It's more of a mind thing with it because it's not too bad. But being from that culture, that's pretty much what's in around. So it's cooking like one of those things to where from at least you have to know how to cook. Like, it's one.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's changed over now. It's not one of those things that you have to know how to do in in America because it's just like everything's fast food.
Yeah.
Well, I love cooking, so.
God damn, see, there you go. You turned your passion into some income.
It is a true passion.
Yeah, it's a passion and an art. You get in there because I mean, even when I cook, and I don't have a business. I get upset. I get upset when I do so wrong. But it's like you done wasted this food. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention you had all your attentions just like what, I'm just gonna go out and get something to eat. I don't even want to cook no more. But yeah, it's a passion, and you can tell by the way things are plated and the way it's presented. And I seen that when I looked on, looked on the IG, like, yeah, that's it. And some people it's a money thing for them.
Yeah.
But you can tell when passion is put into the food, even tastes different.
Which
we're gonna see.
So when I see those plates, I get excited about stuff. I'm one of them people you see a commercial, I'm like, ooh. I said, she's so loud.
I can't wait for y'all to taste it. Today we brought lamb chops, so those are honey glazed.
Okay.
And we have the yellow rice, and we have the roasted broccolini. And of course you have to do dessert, so we brought a banana pudding.
Okay.
All
right, so you said you said this is real
That's
deal.
homemade, yeah.
This the real deal, right?
This ain't store bought.
So you guys have to let me know what you guys think.
Okay, no problem. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we definitely gonna know.
So as far as have you traveled so far as any events that you had to travel out of state?
I go to LA a lot.
Okay.
Do a lot of stuff in LA. This year coming up, I'm doing Miami.
Okay.
I think I go to Miami May. Yeah, May. So I'm doing like a boat for a birthday party.
Okay.
So it's different stuff.
They love to eat in LA and Miami.
Yes.
Like it's for chefs, it's I see it's like it's a
Yeah.
gold mine.
They get